Welcome back, Fatty, to the Phat Chat, where the pH is as toxic as your alcoholic uncle. I am your host tonight, Chon, joined by Joshua, Cisco, and Neff. Here on the Phat Chat, your interests are our interest usually. As we mentioned, we need your help. If the Phat Chat can reach 1,500 followers on Instagram and 1,000 plays on any platform, we're going to be hosting a raffle with a grand prize of 2 topic rights and a PS4. I know you guys want that PS4, so help us out here, guys. How can you help us, you ask? Well, post us on your stories and on your feed. Give us a shout out, and we're going to do the same for you. Tonight, we're going to be covering some great topics. First, we're going to be covering pop culture, music, virtual concerts, and movies. Then, we're going to talk about Friends. Were Ross and Rachel really on a break? How do you guys think people will adapt? I can't talk tonight. Adapt to post COVID life. Finally, what are some of the negative and positive things that have happened to us this year? So let's dive into the toxicity of the Phat Chat with pop culture. And pop culture, we're going to start with music. Let's go with Linkin Park. Linkin Park reboot. What do we got about that, guys?
Well, apparently, even though the lead singer has been, he passed away, unfortunately. I think they're coming out with some kind of reboot. I was seeing on Instagram a bunch of people starting to post them. I don't know if maybe it's just like the band itself, and they're probably going to get somebody to lead, like the lead singer to sing like him, because there are people like out there who actually sound like him. But I know one of the fatties was talking to me about it a couple weeks ago, but that's the only news that I really got on it right now. But yeah, if you like Linkin Park, check out for the reboot, because maybe they'll be holding a virtual concert.
Ooh, virtual concert, my faves. No, but you know what? That'll be pretty cool to hear Linkin Park. I'm maybe I'm a little biased. I'm a fan of like their older stuff, but I mean, we'll see. I'll be excited to kind of see what they're going to come up with either way.
I don't really listen to them, to be honest. I think I've actually liked just like 2 or 3 of their songs, which can't even come up on the top of my head because I don't listen to them. But yeah,
I don't know if I really am a big. I don't know if I could say I'm excited about it, just because in general, like most reboots that ever happen, don't ever really end up as.
Oh, that's what it is. It's actually the Hybrid Theories 20th anniversary edition.
Oh,
And that's going to be coming out, and that's what's going on right now. Saying that it's the 20th anniversary edition, and it's actually pretty cool. Because if you are a fan, it's a whole anniversary edition super deluxe box set, which comes with 5 CDs, 3 LPs, which that's pretty cool. It comes with a cassette, even 80-page book, oversized poster of Chester Bennington. He's the lead singer. A replica tour laminate, and a download card for all the audio in the box. So not only do you get the physical audio, but you can get the download version or digital form. There's 3 DVDs, so that's pretty cool, and 5 CDs. But and the CDs are Hybrid Theory, Reanimation. That I really like Reanimation. B-side rarities, LPU rarities, and then Forgotten Demos. So those are pretty. Those are the ones that are going to be coming out in that box. But Hybrid Theory and Reanimation, those 2 albums right there are the ones that I used to listen to all the time in school.
yeah. Hybrid Theory was one of my faves.
Nice.
Did it say how much it's going to be?
Let me see.
if $69.
Doubt that. I think it's $69.99. Limited edition Superbox Deluxe box set, dude. $199. That's super cheap. So
$199. That's it.
Oh,
$199 for CDs and cassettes.
Dude, cassette CDs, LPs, bro, some vinyls.
But you know what? These
page artwork book, I would definitely pay this. That's like,
but you know what?
For my life.
The cassette is going to be the cassette from Guardians of the Galaxy. So hey, you can't beat that, right?
Oh, that'd be pretty tight. Oh,
that's exactly what it is. No, I'm totally just kidding, guys.
Sold out, bro.
Oh, dang.
Really?
Yeah, it's sold out already. There's no,
Dude, actually,
no more copies.
I like when bands do that, or like singers or whatever. Whenever they have like boxes full of random stuff that you buy, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, because this is a lot, dude. This is a lot of stuff, including, what does it say? 3 lithos. I don't know what the heck that is.
Lipo.
Oh,
Lipo. You get lipo with it.
and the DVDs are it's about their Project Revolution in 2002, and then also a brand new sequel to Frat Party at the Pancake Festival. So I don't know, that's pretty cool. It's all behind the scenes stuff, and of course with his passing, that was sad. I think
Yeah, it was.
I think he anyway, but
How did he die?
Huh?
How did he die?
By
I
himself.
think he committed suicide. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So
Sucks.
he
Really enough.
so he just and
By himself.
yeah, that was
Well, he did it to himself, is what I'm saying.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
but-
we're gonna get a lot of hate, bro.
Oh
just
man.
probably.
So speaking of like big fans, right? Josh, I think you might be the biggest fan of our read that I know.
I don't know about that one. I don't know
I
about
don't-
that one, bro. I think
I
I
don't
know
know.
someone who has a nightlight and it's a nightshade of her silhouette, and they go to sleep with it
Oh
every night.
gosh.
So
Yeah,
I'm
Neff,
jealous.
explain yourself.
Who has that?
yeah, Neff needs to explain himself right now, bro.
Yeah.
'Cause it's right
Like,
there
why
behind
doesn't he
him.
even let us lend it to us? You know what I mean? Why doesn't he let
Okay.
us borrow it?
I don't know why he doesn't even let us take pictures of it, dude. Like,
All right, let's stay quiet. Neff, please explain yourself.
I actually don't like Ariana Grande.
oh
Yeah.
my!
How do you kick? How do you kick?
Denial.
Where's the deny button, dude? Where's the red
No.
delete.
button?
Their music is that good, honestly.
That we'll cut this out.
Ejectocito cut.
Okay.
Ejectocito.
So you don't like her music, but you have a
I know,
nightlight.
No,
I think he likes her, just not her music.
I think you realize we're joking. I don't know if you know.
Oh man.
I don't
But-
have a nightlight.
I mean, okay, guess who wrote this? How great of fans we are and how her new boyfriend that won't last.
That says
Who
Neff
said that?
right next to it.
It wasn't me.
I'll show you right now. It says
Oh, it was Neff. It was Neff. It happened.
Guys, we have it on
It's on
document
the
right
doc.
here.
we have it on the podcast document.
I mean, it wasn't
says-
there, and then all of a sudden, it was there.
That to me is fate, almost.
Yeah, you can't mess with destiny.
I am a fan though. I am a fan for sure. I have YouTube. Well, it used to be Google Music. Now it's YouTube Music, which YouTube Music is garbage. Google better fix everything that they need to fix on that thing.
Oh yeah, with Google Play Music.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Dude, yeah,
love
I use Google
Play.
Play Music.
I loved Google Play, and then everything switched over to YouTube Music, and now, like, when you download your albums and stuff, you can't even just add it to a queue. It adds everything that it thinks you'll like to that queue also. So then you can't even like put it on random to just play everything you want it to play, and then it just goes into all this other stuff. So I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Well, I think
wouldn't
there's
like
an
that.
option to put downloads only. Like it'll only play stuff that you have on your phone, like downloaded or whatever. Because that's what I do on it.
I tried
really?
doing that, and it would always bring out like if I liked a song, like if I was listening to it and I liked one of her songs, and then somebody else came up and I liked one of theirs, it would go into that queue, and then when I try and refresh the queue, like take stuff out, it wouldn't do it like it did in Google Play. So I'm hoping that they can fix something. But I have whatever's available, like the albums that are on there, and I'm not gonna lie, dude, I'll listen to that all the way up and down the mountain pass, and yeah, whenever I hear her high note, dude, I'd like downshift in the second, and I just send
Oh,
it.
full send.
Second,
From it.
Oh man.
I'm a fan too. I don't have like her songs downloaded or posters or nightlights like Neff.
You don't have
but
posters, bro?
You just look
Oh,
over to
dude, I have signed posters, but
yeah,
do Polaroid posters count?
What?
What the heck was that invite show?
We had a quick feature.
Yo,
I missed it. What happened?
I think someone walked behind him.
Jumping in.
Oh,
I had an unexpected visitor. It's like my sister brought a sweet tea from McDonald's. We're not sponsored. We're not sponsored by McDonald's yet, but we will.
Make Love in It.
Unusual,
Check out my
unusual.
name. Make Love in It.
Hey, you know what? We're not sponsored yet, but guess what? McDonald's pick us
Unusual.
up because
Listen,
Unusual.
man.
we'll do ASMR chicken nuggies, and then we'll do like
Chicken nugs.
you know,
Slurp it.
Dude,
Some
McDonald's, if
slurpers.
you're out there listening, I I eat your guys' food every day. It's so healthy for friends and family of all ages.
Look how fit it's kept you, man. Look
Yeah,
at you.
Look at-
supersize
at your
me is
traps, dude.
not at all real.
No, not at all.
Nope, not at all.
Oh man. Speaking of like chain stuff, like I don't know, we want to say chain, not really food, but I consider TikTok one of those things where it just
Food chain?
constantly the same thing. Not a food chain. TikTok is not a food
iTunes.
chain. But
Yeah.
they're always playing the same songs over and over and over again. And personally, I hate it. I think it ruins music.
I think it
but-
kind of devalues everything because like there's no
Yeah.
originality anymore. You're just
Especially, sorry, go ahead.
no, I'm just like you mix everything up. Like if you there's like one original post, so to say, and then like 39 people try to do the same thing for the clout using like a song that is just like super remixed to the point that it's not even the song, and then you can't even enjoy the song anymore.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like when they remix really old songs like from the 50s or 60s and they think it sounds like really good, but it's really just like lame.
Can you show us an example?
Yeah, can we get an example?
Sing
Just
one
sing
for
it.
us.
Show it.
Okay. No, I'm just kidding.
No, go, please go. Continue.
But like I was saying, they have they have like a bunch of songs that they remix or slow down, like you said. What is that called? That word for it?
Lo-fi.
Yeah, I don't like when they do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Well, I
very
do- I
not
do
casual.
enjoy
that new one that's out. The one that's that's not a remix. It's more of a not a rendition either. It's like a sample. They sampled "Stand By Me," the for that twerk one. So like,
Oh, sing it.
what you
Go for it.
twerk for me, and all of a sudden it goes tick 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 tick.
Boom, boom. Just twerk.
Yeah, that's it. And then all of a sudden, but dude, it's getting stupid popular. But then when you start asking people, like, well, do you know where that song "Who Benny King" is? And they're just like, nah. Like, what are you talking about? And then when somebody hears the old song, they're just like, oh my gosh, somebody made a song out of the remix. What? Like, I've heard that.
Dude, that's so annoying. Like, give the original song the respect it deserves, man.
Mhm.
Like, that's a great song.
And then
they're just
everybody
ruining
goes,
it.
outrages over something like Neff said, it devalues the original song, the original creators, and what the songs, stood for. Granted, some of them were just about, hanging out, making out, but in a very classy fashion. So, that's all I got to say about that.
I don't know, but it's like the originals, like Frank Sinatra, for example. Frank Sinatra, he has really good music. I'm a fan of Frank Sinatra, but then you have people like Michael Bublé, that covers a lot of his music. And then people that don't know Frank Sinatra, they're like, they think these are Michael Bublé's original music, and then they're like, oh, and then they hear Frank Sinatra, it's like, they're like, what? They haven't copied his music?
I would have to say so. I understand the point you're getting at. I do have to like a 10%, 20% have to give it to Michael Bublé because he's introducing like a newer generation to Frank Sinatra and to that genre of music.
Yeah, to that genre.
That you would be able to get. However, I do agree with you that he's kind of like, I don't like, bear in mind, I don't like follow the politics of Michael Bublé. I don't really care. But
is there politics with him?
No, I'm just saying, like, I do think that people should recognize that the originality from Frank Sinatra, and then like,
yeah, no, I agree with you. That's a good point. Actually, I never thought about that, but it is true. He is getting the music out there to the younger ones, and hey, you know what? He's got a heck of a voice on him too. So,
yeah,
it's just like Billie Holiday, from the 20s. Billie Holiday is a huge staple in blues, in on art, before it was art, labeled R&B, but blues and all that. And people took her songs and they remade them. Frank Sinatra has taken a few of her songs and remade them because she was lounge singers. That's what they were called. They were called lounge singers back in the day. So when you have other lounge singers remaking these ones because they're on a bigger platform, more popular, again, it doesn't, a lot of people keep that under the rug. It's like hush hush,
Yeah. But like
Louis Armstrong. Ooh, what about Tupac and Biggie? I want Tupac just because I'm from California. So
I don't listen to that kind of music. I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't? Oh, sorry about that.
No, and it's what
that
East Coast was that
rap.
Yeah. Oh my God, Becky, what is this music we're listening to? I don't know if I
Sir
like
Mix-a-Lot,
it.
sir. That's Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh, that's a. Oh, yes, you're right.
Yeah. My posse's on Broadway.
But you say he's just a friend.
Biz Markie.
Yes.
Say he's
Yeah,
just
busy
a friend.
Markie.
No,
Oh,
just say
baby,
he's
you.
Dude, that was so great. That's the song we were singing that night out in Monterey on my.
You didn't. Yes. Yeah, dude. That was great.
That was a great night, dude. And then those girls from across the street were joining in. Remember at that?
Yeah.
Dude, that was so funny. I was like,
Yeah, that's like
the best pipes.
how many of us were there? There was like there were 6 of us.
I think there were 7 of us that night.
7. Yeah,
7 of us that night. Going
7 dudes
to Monterey,
walking down the street.
Yeah.
Top of our lung. I mean, we sound better than wow. But
Great. That was a great night.
yeah. So movies, guys. Let's talk about movies. Have you guys seen the movie preview? Every time I see it, I think of the word tenant. Like, oh, I'm a tenant, but it's tenant, like Tenet. Have you guys heard anything about Tenet?
I'm still super confused about it. Honestly, I don't understand like the premise. Like, what's the point?
It looks like one of those movies where you have to concentrate on like what happens during, like you really have to pay attention.
Mhm.
Like, what's that movie where they have Inception? It's like, it seems like one of those movies.
Yeah. Well, let me let me read it in my movie voice. Tenet. It's an action thriller and sci-fi that was written and directed by Christopher Nolan. The movie follows a secret agent that manipulates the flow of time to prevent World War III. The movie stars are John David Washington, yes, Denzel's son, and Robert Pattinson from Twilight. How was that, guys?
Dude, you know who you sound
Why
like?
did
You
you
sound like the
move
guy.
on?
No, he sounds like the guy from Honest Trailers. Have you guys seen those on YouTube?
I have not.
Where it's like it reviews the trailers, but it's a guy saying what it really is. So he's like, and 3 hours of watching people walk by, and it's just like a really long clip of like just people walking by during the movie and just like useless clips. It's pretty funny.
No, dude,
No,
what
I
is it
haven't.
called?
It's called Honest Trailers. Yeah,
Honest
they've been around for
Trailers.
years. Yeah,
Really?
Huh.
I gotta check those out.
yeah, dude. They have them.
Parody
They have
them.
them for like movies, video games, stuff like that.
Huh, that's cool.
Mhm.
I have to
But
check that out too. But I don't know. Basically, what I got from the preview of it, Neff, is just that, just manipulating time, bending time backward just to prevent
But
stuff from
that's what I'm
happening.
saying. Apparently, at least from what I got from it, from the last scene of the trailer, was when he was touching the window, and the guy was like, "My God, what happened here?" And he was just like, "It hasn't happened yet." So then he, then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. So
Yeah.
That was a whole lot of sounds, man. I don't know what you just said.
He said,
Bill Cosby, but the old Bill Cosby, innocent Bill Cosby, not the guilty Bill.
I don't know. I hear
Well,
shots.
mine was actually reggaeton.
Gasolina.
You gotta yell your
Oh,
name.
I don't like that song, dude.
I mean, all it's doing is talking about cars and putting some gasolina in your car, because without it, your car's dead.
With, the economy, $1 gas. But with Robert Pattinson, isn't he in that new Batman movie?
Yes, he
The
is.
Batman.
The Batman.
Well, no,
Holy
yes,
The Batman.
the Batman.
Batman.
Yeah. I don't know. Is he gonna be? Hold on, I gotta do it in the voice.
No.
Is he gonna be the hero Gotham needs, or is he just gonna be out for vengeance? I don't know.
I like the trailer. I like.
Do you guys think he's gonna be better than George Clooney Batman?
Nope.
Really, dude? I
No.
remember being like 8 and watching the George Clooney.
He's out.
Oh my God.
Oh,
His
he's gone.
Wi-Fi. Oh my God. What
So
happened?
I'll pick up after him. I got you, dog.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I didn't really like the George Clooney Batman, to be honest with you, because I feel like
the
comics portray him.
man's alive.
Because the comics portray Batman as to be like this dark figure of the night who like claims vengeance and who's like super like.
Well,
George Clooney looks
think
like
about
he's gonna
what
seduce enemies.
timeline, like he was in what time period George Clooney played Batman. During that time, there like that stuff like the action in Robert Pattinson's one, The Batman, would be rated X back in that time.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like it kind of like portrays the
essence.
comic books. Yeah, the essence of who Batman truly is, and I enjoy it. I feel like they kind of like they should have choreographed it a little bit better, but it was
You
alright.
know what was really great is when he took off his mask and then there was like they wanted to do like an Easter egg of Twilight, and they did like that shimmer on his skin.
I thought you were gonna say something about his long flowy hair or something.
Dude, why did he look so emo in that last one?
I don't
He
know.
looked like he was gonna become the Joker. Like that's how he looked.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. Oh man. Excuse me, guys. So, with COVID and everything.
Yo, oh my!
Where'd he go?
Yeah. I was gonna say he's been out here. He's been frozen for a minute.
He has been frozen, but I think maybe his mama got on the Wi-Fi or something.
Oh my gosh!
Watch a movie in the back, whatever.
So you
Bro.
guys, so apparently his internet issues were fixed, and now they're not.
Apparently, he has garbage internet.
Hot garbage.
Garbage.
Yeah,
as the French
definitely.
like to say.
Absolute garbage.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
we'll talk about.
that's spicy.
We'll talk about. I know he's like a really, really big Friends fan, so we'll kind of touch on the virtual concerts. You love them or hate them? Have you been to them?
I haven't been one.
To be honest, I haven't been to one.
No, I don't like them.
Disclaimer: I never been to a concert, and I don't really like the idea of concerts. Just the atmosphere. I'm not super into, but I understand them.
Yeah.
Um,
No, there's a lot of people that aren't into it, to be honest.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Like,
I do.
Music, but I've been to concerts. Like I've been to concerts. We went to a Mega 97.9 concert, which is like for freestyle and oldies and stuff like that. And I'll tell you, it's whenever people tell me like, "Oh man, you got to hear this person live. You got to hear them sing live." I was just like, I can just hear them in my car, or grab a copy of their live CD. But it definitely is different. But the virtual stuff, I've never attended or anything like that.
Yeah, I did one, and it's cool because you could be in your living room and whatnot. But I prefer. I like the vibe from being in the crowd and the music. I mean, you have like your speakers, and you can just feel like the music. It's just like pounding on your chest, and your ears are bleeding when you're coming out. I mean, that's not like the best, but you get what I'm trying to say. You get what I'm trying to say. It's just nice. Like it's a cool. And then I feel.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. It's okay. And then I just feel like the audience vibes off of the singer, and the singer vibes off of the audience, and that's what makes the show. When you're looking at a TV screen or your computer screen, it's like there's nothing. It's just blank. Might as well just watch YouTube videos. To be honest.
No, yeah, for sure.
Well, I was going to say, what I heard from a lot of people on social media is that if you don't have, for one, a 4K TV, if you don't have the 4K TV, if you don't have like a booming sound system, it's not worth it. Like it's not worth doing the virtual concert, because then what is happening?
Nothing. Keep going.
Oh, so it's not worth it to do a virtual concert because, one, you're not going to have like a home theater atmosphere. Because if you notice, even at the movie theaters, when those events happen, like the performance events,
Yeah,
they'll hold them there. Why? Because they have a home theater system or a full theater system. But if you don't have that stuff for a virtual concert, they say it's not going to be worth it. Like you might as well just watch it on YouTube with headphones.
Yeah, and that's it's entirely dependent on your internet too. That's what I was thinking, because if you have like garbage internet, like someone
Cisco up again.
So Cisco, Cisco's not here right now, but when you hear this, Cisco, don't do virtual concerts because it's a waste of money.
You're gonna be listening to the first note the entire time.
Right? Is he gonna come back? I mean,
I don't know.
Hopefully,
he has to like go outside and set up the landline or something.
Actually, he's on his way over to my garage right now. He's gonna be in the driveway, and he's
gonna use your Wi-Fi
from there. Yeah.
Oh man! All right. Hey Josh, since you're the second biggest fan of Friends that I know, I'm just joshing you.
No, there was one more thing for the
what?
Like concerts. So now,
okay.
I know that, I've seen it on social media, but my dad, he's been getting into social media lately too, and with some of these it wasn't virtual concert, it was a social distance concert where they have
Really?
a big field. Yeah, it's a big I mean, it's not like a like a dirt field or anything like that. It's an actual grass field, like an amphitheater type style. They'll build it, and then what they do is they put these platforms with about 4 chairs on each platform, and they space it 6 feet apart. So then the band performs live, you're able to go, and then everybody who's there, it's 4 people to a platform. So you can still sit in a section with the people you go with. It's just it would be best to do, you know, like 7 or 8 people, so that way you can still have 4 and 3, or even 6 people, 4 and 2, 3 and 3, whatever. But that's what they're doing now in some countries, like in Germany. I think I saw the picture, it came from Germany, so they're doing stuff like that. Hopefully they start doing stuff like that here when things can become more open. But that would be pretty cool.
That's really neat. I mean, I know in LA I seen some stuff about movies. I know this is kind of different, but I just kind of you talked about having a little platform with 4 people. I don't know if I talked about this last time, but LA, they're supposed to have, like, there's a lake and they have a little personal boat that you rent to watch movies on the lake.
That's
I think
cool.
it's actually pretty neat. It's the same concept. I don't know how expensive it is, but I mean, I really like the idea about the concert. You know, you have your own little personal area. You know, it's reserved. No one's going to take it, and just wear your mask when you're walking around. I think that's a good idea. I would do that. Maybe I'd have to think about it.
That makes sense. The only thing that I would think about is, like, because it's, you know, the whole COVID situation, like, the 6 feet applies to, like, conversational, right? I would imagine just conversational, the droplets that go through
everything.
here. But if you're at a concert, people are going to be yelling. People are going to be, like, having a good time. I don't think 6 feet really is relative to that.
Probably not. Give it 12 feet for the screamers out there.
I think it dies. I think it dies within like 3 feet or something.
I don't even know.
And then I think it takes 6 feet to fall to the ground, I believe.
Yeah. But
is that like a
either way,
rate?
like, a lot of people, the way that this has been explained are idiots anyway. Everyone talks about, like, you know, oh my God, mask it, which I'm fine with that. I'm not an anti-masker. What I'm saying is a lot of people are thinking that if you wear a mask, you'll be okay. But what do people forget? They forget contact. If you have it and you touch something, you transmit. That's it, period. And so it's like, even if you were to go to that concert, there's still possible transmission. Infection. So, you know, just like with anywhere that you go, even if you go to the store, like I went to the store the other day and I was just like, man, all these people here, like, are freaking out if somebody doesn't have a mask on, but then they're like perfectly okay. Hey, I'm gonna go and touch this cereal box and I don't want it, I'm gonna put it down. You know, it's like,
going through all the vegetables and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry.
Exactly.
They might as well check the vegetables with their tongue, just lick it. You know? It's the same exact thing, because what are they doing? They're grabbing it and then they're scratching their eye and, like,
you gotta make sure it's good so you can taste it first. And put it
exactly.
back.
Then put it back.
This lemon is disgusting.
It's too sour for my liking.
Sorry, man. Sorry to bring that out. Let's move on to Friends.
No, but I don't think he's coming back.
I don't know. We'll have to. For anyone listening, sorry for the technical difficulties that we have. If your favorite character or caricature,
caricature,
is
your favorite caricature is Cisco.
He may not be returning. So sorry, all you young men. I mean, ladies. Oh,
whoa! Neff's face is like. I will have to slow mo that one. Slow mo that reaction for a story, Instagram story. All right, since you're the Friends fan here, I can only say I've only watched the first 2 episodes of Friends. So,
you haven't watched Friends either, huh, Neff?
I've seen it.
Oh, you seen it?
Hold on. We have an appearance here. We have a featured appearance. She's black. She's back. Look at that.
Just kidding.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
What's up, guys? I just had an important business meeting to attend.
To the ring.
What's up, guys?
Xfinity Comcast cable.
Nice.
Hey, did you kick your mom off the internet?
No, I just told everyone to stop playing Fortnite.
Is that what they're doing?
No, I'm just kidding. No.
I'm like, your
No.
mama's playing Fortnite.
He just went around the house like turning off all the tablets and all the connections.
No, actually, I just like, dude. Actually, we have pumpkin pie right now, so I just sat in the living room and I was like eating pumpkin pie, and then the
Really?
TV went back on, and I was like, oh, all right. So I just walked back here.
Super cash, whatever.
True story.
Let's see that pumpkin pie. Did you have you put whipped cream on top of the pie?
No, we don't have any. I forgot to buy some.
Oh, it's not
Oh.
pumpkin pie then. That's just garbage.
I know.
It's just pie of pumpkin.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
But yes,
So,
I've seen a lot of episodes of Friends. I can't say I've seen like from the first episode to the last episode, but I've seen like just like spotty out. Yeah, but I've seen
Dude,
most
I
of the parts.
finished it at least about 20 times through and through.
Rookie
with each
numbers.
episode.
Rookie
Dang.
numbers.
That is honestly, that is rookie numbers for some people, bro. I'm 30 years old. I finished the season at least 20, maybe 25 if I'm pushing it. But that's at least one a year from when I probably started watching it.
How many seasons is there?
10.
Oh my god, that's a lifetime. I can't do that.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
10
dude.
seasons.
That's like
No,
a
that's
month.
not.
That's
Yeah,
like a
that's
month?
like, dude. I finished My Hero Academia. There's like what 40 episodes in each season. Finished in 4 days.
I don't know if that's something you should like flex.
yeah,
on
I was
that.
like, I don't know if you should be proud of that.
Okay.
Hey man, it
Sounds-
was summer break. I didn't have a job yet, and I was just like, "Yo, let's watch it."
Sounds like you have a health issue. Have you walked? When's the last time you drank water?
He's like, I don't do that. I drink cranberry juice because
I don't think we have any. I'm just kidding. Last night.
Is your pee like super yellow as Neff's wall?
that's a little personal.
As that wall? Yeah.
Right there.
I think Cisco painted that wall.
But Friends. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk
Yeah.
about
Oh, Friends.
right
We're on
now.
Friends right now.
Not-
Okay,
like,
were they really on a break?
Yes.
So-
Hold on. First,
I
let's validate if you really are a fan. Name the friends. Josh.
Name the friends of who?
Neff,
Name the friend.
Sean, Josh. All
I
right.
like that.
Oh, me
Yeah.
too.
Ross, Chandler, Joey, Monica, Rachel, and Phoebe, or Phoebo, or Phoebe.
What are the parents' names?
I bet.
Dude, Jack and Jill, homie. Come on now.
Nice.
Went up a hill.
What's the bartender's name? Just kidding.
Paco.
The bartender.
Paco.
I
It's
just
always
pulled up
Paco.
some guy.
Paco, bro.
Paco is the bartender always.
The diner guy.
Yeah.
Oh, the diner guy? Jorge? Sure.
I don't know.
Oh, the guy who seduced Monica. That was a good one. I like that.
Pretty
They were
hard. Pretty
called her
picante.
gays about- Like, oh no, I'm not talking about just you. All women are empty. That was a friend's episode.
What? That
Cisco's
seems
like,
kind
no
of
way.
random.
Dude, that's one of the episodes where the bus boy seduces Monica, and he's supposedly a poet, and he says, "Oh, I want to read you one of my poems," and it's about an empty vase, right? And so then she goes, "I know you're writing about me. I'm not an empty vase." And he goes, "No, pobrecita, no. It's about all women."
funny.
He was basically just talking about the beauty of the vase, but yet inside it's just so empty and cold. So I'm just saying, ladies, that was a Friends episode.
Was that your favorite episode, Josh?
It was. It was.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, yes. Yeah, they were on a break.
I agree.
Why?
Did you guys already like go over everything?
We finished the podcast, man.
Yeah,
we're just
nice.
doing highlights.
No,
We're
what
just
did you guys
chilling.
like go over though with
Nothing.
Ross
We're
and
literally
Rachel?
starting. We're Ross and Rachel.
Oh,
on a break.
really?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
just started.
Yes, they were, and I have an opinion on that.
What's your
Opinion.
opinion?
the
Opinionate.
reason.
Yeah, say it.
If he considered it a break, if one person considers you guys on a break, then it's a break. You feel me?
Wouldn't it have to be
Like, it's
both people
over.
because it's a
I think
relationship?
both.
That's like saying,
No, that's no.
listen, I don't like you anymore. We're breaking up, and the other person saying, no, we're not.
But that's
Get it?
different. That's different than being on a break and being like broken up is different. I would think.
Yeah,
but
because
I think they're on a break. If he considers it a break,
I mean, if one person says a break and the other one's like, nah, then in their head, they're like, we're still dating. Like, there's no break. And the other, but so,
Right.
This is
So
the
then
thing.
you
This is
could
what she said in the apartment. She said when Ross goes, hey, you know what? You're right. Let's go. Let's take a walk. Let's talk this out. Let's get some frozen yogurt or something and talk this out. She goes, no, a break from us. That means what? A break from our relationship. And then
I agree.
Oh,
I agree. I
So-
agree that they were both on a break and they both consensually agreed to take a
Mhm.
separation. However, I don't know if I agree with like one person needs to decide and be like, I'm out, because then you can use that as
that's
any.
little differences.
yeah.
You could just use that to cheat all the time and be like, I'm
Dang.
on a break. What are you gonna
No.
do?
Hey, it
If they
works for
both said
Offset,
let's
it'll
take a
work
break,
for me.
then
Gosh.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with you guys on that one. Yes, it was a break.
mhm.
Done.
Yeah, it was
But
definitely-
why? Why was it a break?
Because
Besides
they
they
were
both
like,
said let's
Besides the
take a
blatant
break.
fact that he said from us.
Mm.
Because what?
because she said it was a break. They said
Yeah,
she specifically said, hey, we're gonna it's gonna break.
Mhm.
She used the word.
Now this is the thing, though. I guess we get into was it right? Did Ross have the right? Because I hear that too from a lot of people. Did Ross have the right to go ahead and get with that other chick? This is the thing. When you're heartbroken like that, think about how long he was in love with this girl. He was in love with her when a little creepy, when she was in 7th or 8th grade, around there. Like from there onward, he was in love with that girl. Then he
And he watched
decided
her get married. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He watched her get married. He watched her go through to prom with somebody else when he dressed up for her. He the whole backstory is he was in love with that woman. And when he finally got her, and it's like, just think about that. Think about how long you're in love with someone, how many other relationships you got into just to cover up your love for that person. And then you get with that person and you think that it's going to be great. And you're more in love with the idea of the relationship rather than the relationship
person.
itself. Yeah, than the person, right? So then now here comes this situation. And once you're broken, it's like, dude, you think it's all over. You think it's all over. Like your world is gone, So once you hear those words, it's just like, what am I going to do? So he goes out to have a couple drinks. He doesn't expect that girl to be there. Joey and Chandler were there, but he doesn't expect that girl to be there. And so when you're going to get plastered, obviously he had to have blacked out because he couldn't remember nothing. So he got plastered and made that mistake, but he still loved her. He still loved her. He made the mistake, but was it really a mistake if they were true, if those words were uttered?
I think
You know what I mean?
So you're
I would-
saying
I think
he
he
had
would
the
have-
right to do that?
I would say
That's correct.
I believe he would think of it as a mistake for himself because he still loved her. And he wouldn't want to betray the love that he has for her.
Right.
But I don't know, like if I would like generalize it as a mistake because
because they were on a break.
Right.
They were, and that means she didn't have right to tell him what to do. He didn't have right to tell her what to do. And you think about that phone call where he was just like, I don't want to go on a break. I want to work on us. And then, and that's also what I hear too, is that people are just like, that phone call could have saved everything. You had somebody who literally was there saying, I don't want to go on a break. I want to work this out. And then all of a sudden Mark's voice chimes in. And he's just like, hold on a second. Is that Mark? And she goes, he just came over. So she says he just came over, to talk things out, whatever. And that's when he goes, yeah, I got it. So again, that's adding fire fuel to the fire, because now you have somebody who's already in not a right mind state, who's already thinking his world's gone. And then the dude that he's over jealous about is there with his possible ex-girl, with food. Dude,
Yeah.
any person
date?
with it, that
It's a
exactly
date. He's like, it's a date.
any person who's out of their mind and super in love with the person that they're with, if they hear all that and they're already thinking crazy, bro, that it's
He's
done.
brazy.
It's a done
He
deal.
went from crazy to brazy.
Yeah,
Yep.
I can see how that would throw someone
Crazy,
over the
bro.
edge. Most definitely.
Yeah. So it's like you have that. So it's like
Hold on, guys. Did Cisco just freeze?
no, he's
No, oh, wait, is he?
oh my gosh.
He's frozen.
He's in the perfect
Hold on,
freeze
I'm gonna take a
position.
picture of this.
Dude, take a
Dude.
picture. Oh my gosh. Dude,
Gotta
that is
post this, too.
priceless.
He's
And
just.
we
I
gotta-
didn't
we
know if
gotta
he was
post-
there for or not. I don't know how long he's been gone.
I'm like,
I just. I looked at him.
I was like,
Oh,
man, he's so.
dude, I was like, he's an intent listener. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
now
dude.
does Sean have internet problems?
I think so.
Dude,
Look at him. Look at him. Look at us go, dude. This is hungry right now. Take a picture. Take another picture.
I need to take a picture, dude. Oh my god, before he comes back. Come on. Dude, what is happening?
Go.
Oh
gosh.
my goodness, bro. And look, it looks like Tron is smiling right at Cisco. And Cisco is looking at him mad.
Well, that's for your angle. On my screen, it's flipped.
Oh, it's
Sean
flipped
is-
the other way?
Sean is right here, and then Cisco's over here.
Oh, dude. Oh man. Well, you know what? I'll continue this conversation with you. So
Let's talk.
let's put this to the brown table. So this right here, a lot of people say, does it justify Ross getting with that other girl, right? I don't know if it really justifies. Welcome
What's up,
back.
guys?
Welcome
Hey, dude.
back.
Thank you. I had another business meeting to attend.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
But I don't. If it justifies him, I think it does. In my personal opinion, because like I said, it's a real mental state that he was in. But everything, just think about how you would be and that's the thing. Everybody can sit here and be like, oh well, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that. I call bull on that, because you're
Boo-hoo?
telling me, huh?
Who's boohoo?
What?
Yeah, I call boo on that, son. So it's I think it justifies him. Now granted, was it really fast? Yeah, it was really fast, but Ross was the one who was on the phone call and heard Mark. So then in Ross's mind, he was just like, all right, if you're gonna move fast, and in his crazy mind, he was probably like, I'm gonna move fast too. So
I think that kind of just accelerated it even more.
Where did Chone go?
He also has a business call.
he has a business meeting.
Dang, him too.
Yeah, they got some pumpkin pie or something.
Nice.
Yeah, he might get some ramen.
But yeah,
Oh,
I
man.
think I agree with you, Josh. Like, it might have not been cool that he did what he did super fast, but I mean, they were on a break.
He was on a break.
Yep, he was on a break. So for our
Break.
fatty, I think that was VNA who asked that question, wasn't it?
No, she asked
Valerie.
the positive and negative thing.
Valerie was the one who asked that question. Were Ross and Rachel really on a break? Yes, they were.
Yes.
So
Feel free to send us your opinion, even though you're wrong. I'm just kidding.
yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll double tap it to like it, and then just never talk to you again.
We won't even read it. We'll just double tap it and leave.
Walk away.
So post-COVID life, how will people react to post-COVID life? How will people be? And is there really a post-COVID life? I think in here, I wrote here that I don't believe that there's going to be a post-COVID life, quote unquote. Sad to say, I feel like just like the flu, COVID's going to be here to stay. So I really think the question is, how will people adapt to COVID when infection rates are low? What do you guys?
I'll be completely honest with you. Even with the rate that it's now, people are accepting it and just kind of like blowing it off. People don't care anymore. You go around, like there's a ton of people who just don't wear masks anymore. People who don't sanitize, people who don't care. So I figure, I honestly think it's the same thing as the flu. Like people just don't consider it. Like they just think, oh, you can get the flu, and it's fine.
Well, I mean, you got to think of that though. I feel like it's different because with the flu, you have treatment for it. You know what I mean? You take a vaccine like every year or something like that.
Right, but you still get sick.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
what I'm
not
saying.
as
People are
thick
gonna,
as this. You know what I mean?
and that's what I'm saying. Like people, I think are just gonna like not care. They're just not gonna care.
Yeah,
people are already not caring.
It's just the fact that people are going to become and stay inconsiderate. You know what I mean? Because even when you think about this, Oh God, he has another business meeting. When people out with the regular flu, right? They still go to work. They still go to church. They still go to the grocery store. They still go to
Right.
all these places, even being sick. And what is the reason? They say, because I can't afford to miss work. I can't afford to not do these groceries. I can't afford to not go worship. I can't do all this stuff, or can't afford to
Can you
do
guys
all
hear
this
me?
stuff. So it basically comes out
Yes.
to, oh yeah, you can
All
hear.
right. I'm gonna keep my camera.
Okay. So it basically comes down to to them, like you said, they're just going to be inconsiderate. You know,
Yeah,
and
people just don't care.
that. Yeah,
I
people
feel
don't
like
care.
people are already trying to live like it's post-COVID. Like, oh, it's not that bad anymore. You know, people who already got it. Like the
Mm.
numbers are going down anyways, and I'm tired of being in quarantine. So you know, why not take these trips or whatever? I feel like
Did you guys-
everyone's already like that.
Did you guys go to the next thing without me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we did. Yeah.
Such disrespect, blatant disrespect.
Well, maybe next time don't take a business meeting in the middle of our podcast.
Who is your host, Cisco? Huh? Who is the host? None of that.
I love how his
God.
camera's still off because his internet is garbage. He can't even afford to turn it on.
No, I'm sorry, guys. You know what? I hate Apple now. Dude, I don't know why, but it froze, and I was making fun of Cisco the whole time, and then all of a sudden mine just
Dude, that's
That's
what
what
me
you
and
get.
Neff were talking about. We were just talking, and all of a sudden you go like this. You just
Did
Yo.
you guys take a picture of me too?
Yes,
picture of both of you. Yeah,
we should.
That's awesome.
We should use it as a trailer.
dude.
Yep.
Use
yes,
that screen capture.
yes,
Yeah.
that would be priceless, dude.
8675309.
Oh,
Oh,
I
man.
agree with you. People are, because, for example, in our county, because Neff, Cisco, you live in my county. So in our county, infection rate is down to like 3.1%, something like that right now. I don't know what it's like in your county right now, Chon. But because of the low infection rate now, I think there's only like 280 something active cases, right? That's from people who have been tested.
Mhm.
So
Oh wait,
you start
let me
thinking
pull
about-
up the exact stats right now.
Yeah, because well, do you have are you connected to Merced County?
Yeah, I have it on like the Google thing, like pinned onto my home screen. So I just click it, and then it brings up the latest results off of Google.
Okay,
Like
will
in
it
the
make your
county?
internet crash if you pull it up?
I mean like Merced.
Nah. Merced County.
Let me see.
So I know here in my county, we were pretty low, and they're opening up inside the restaurants and all that,
I think
and
that
gyms. But
they're doing
there was
that
only
statewide.
really statewide now. So
I believe
there was
so. Here.
yeah, because there was only like 50. There's only like 50 new cases there've been, but in the last 3 days, since there was only like 50 new cases, it's gone up. Now it's slowly going back up like 60 to 80.
Mhm.
So I
It's
think
because everyone's getting too comfortable.
yeah.
But I think that's how it's gonna
right
be.
here. It says
People are just going.
probable active in our county. It says 281 probable active, and then 31 active hospitalizations. Oh, 3.9%. Correction, 3.9% is the active infection rate. So then, like, dude, me and my wife, we were out today, getting some groceries. Yeah, I know.
Disgusting.
I know. Or what did we do today? We went out for something. What did we get?
You left the house?
Sonic.
You left the house
Yeah, I left the house. Yeah.
Well, that's why you got COVID.
without a mask
That's
No,
why
with
you got
mask.
COVID.
with your baby.
Mask.
Just kidding.
Yeah, with my baby. We held the baby out the window so he can get fresh air.
Get him.
Okay,
Get him
Michael
immune to
Jackson.
those germs.
Michael Jackson.
But yeah, so we went out and we were talking about that today. We were like, dang, there are a lot of people out. Like, it is like the streets were full of people driving everywhere. I was like, dang, like life is back to normal with this, And I think too is because because people are tired of it, no one is going to get testing anymore. Like,
Mhm.
no one, like, even with employers, like my employer used to do it every 2 weeks. Now my employer isn't doing them at all, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah,
then.
to piggyback off of that, I work for the county, and they're actually offering incentives so people can get tested. There's not enough people being tested in Kern County, so they're offering incentives that if you get tested, I think like 4 times by December, then you
Mhm.
get like 8 hours of paid time off.
Bro, I'd
But
be getting
you-
tested every day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd be
Yes.
getting tested quick.
But see, the thing is, they do you have to test yourself. So you walk up and then they give you the little thing and then they
dude.
tell you it's like 1.5 inches. So you just put your finger just like 1.5 inches and then you stick it up your nose and like start picking your brain.
I had to do that at
But-
CVS. It was the worst experience of my life.
Really? As you eat a
Dang.
chip.
It's terrible.
No, but yeah, so
I forgot that. We're gonna,
you got some
on the YouTube.
yeah. But no, so I think that's a big thing. The numbers are going down because there's not enough people testing, so there's not enough
Yeah.
statistics. So it looks good, but in reality, is it that good? Or like what you said, people just aren't doing it.
People just aren't doing it, bro.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's what I
and
think it is.
like especially within the next like 2 months, the numbers are gonna skyrocket. They're opening up schools, I think, November 2nd.
I
And
don't
they're
think that's
like,
a good idea. I really don't.
I don't think schools
I
are
don't
gonna
think
stay
it's good
open
either.
long because
I think-
within someone has to have it out of a few hundred kids, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah,
probably
I mean,
all of them.
I think a lot of people complain about like distance learning, like on the computer. But bro, people are
It's not
like
that bad,
kids.
bro.
Kids are either gonna learn or they're not.
It's pretty
People
bad.
who care about school do know. If you care about school, then you know you're gonna grind.
Mhm.
If you don't, then you're not. Even if you go to school, you're gonna
Mhm.
fall asleep in class. Like it's
If you
easier to
have a
fake it
distraction
in
problem,
True that.
the distraction problem is going to go to school with you.
Exactly. It doesn't make a difference. Like it really does not change your incentive.
Yeah.
What schools do is teach or is test if you can memorize things. So if you can memorize it at home, then you can memorize it at home. If you can
True
memorize
that.
it at school,
I
then
think
you can memorize
what-
it at school. Like it doesn't make a difference. People just like to
Yeah.
complain and they use this as an outlet to complain.
Mhm.
True that. Like I'm not even
Preach.
complaining, bro. I've always been a lazy student. No, I'm just
Wow.
kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I have straight A's and everything.
Can you say that again?
One more time
I've
for your
always
parents
been
to
a
hear
straight
that.
A student.
Okay. Okay.
Nice, great. Mhm.
Sounds all right.
No,
Can
I'm
we,
just
can we
kidding.
rewind that?
It's
No, no, no.
probably
But
good.
as someone,
Oh, sorry,
as someone like in high school right now with distance learning, I can say it's pretty trash compared to like in school learning. Like you said, I'm basically doing
yeah, 'cause you
what I
don't
was
get to see
doing
other
in
females.
school. Yeah, that too. That's the main thing.
I'll be honest though, like I feel like it's easier. Bear in
No,
mind,
it's not easier.
I'm not, I don't know. But I imagine it's easier because like you could just like grind your homework in them like as early as possible, and all it takes is self-discipline. Well, I say all it
Discipline?
takes. Yeah, all it needs is a self-pin. You need to self-pin yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I said what I said.
Acupuncture.
You just need self-discipline to get it done. And I know it's like hard, but it's something that just needs to be done. And that's
Mhm.
something you need to learn as like, and I'm not saying you specifically, I use you as a generalized term. That's something people need to learn as they grow
No,
up.
he means
like,
you. Everything he says, he
He's
means you.
talking directly
No,
to
no, no.
you.
Well, like
Says
it
looking
is
straight at you.
it is extremely different, like compared to school. But I mean, if you
Mhm.
already had straight A's and stuff, there's almost no reason not to get straight A's during distant learning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There is some
I-
classes like cooking who's assigning like assignments like every day, and they're like
That
3-hour
I
long
don't
assignments.
understand.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know.
And it's
you do
just-
have to eat dinner, you know?
That's a good
Like,
point.
Yeah.
Ma, let me cook the frijoles.
Yeah,
You
like
know?
some teachers are now
Why does it
giving
take- why does it
students.
have to be Mexican, bro? Like,
What? Oh, Ma, let me cook the spam and fried rice.
hey, there you go. That's what I'm talking
Is that
about.
better? Yeah. Hey, now I want some spam and fried rice.
Make a ramen sandwich, 2 ramen pack noodles raw with
Raw.
Raw.
So what do you cook, Cisco? I want to know for your cooking classes. 3
Let me
hours.
see. No. We don't cook for 3 hours.
Oh.
He's giving us assignments because we don't have we're not in school to be able to cook or use the ovens or the tools or anything. So
Right.
he's giving us like assignments instead of cooking.
Yeah,
And they're
it's
like
not,
2-hour-long assignments.
it's not
and
like
That
your
to me
house,
doesn't make
every day.
it's not like your house doesn't have an oven, you know. I mean,
But that
just
like
saying.
that I don't understand why teachers are assigning more work.
Yeah. Almost all
Like-
teachers are assigning work every day. So it kind of sucks.
Especially if
But-
it's like an elective class.
Mm.
Like, bro, like what does it even matter? Like it's an elective.
mhm.
Chill.
But
Mm-hmm.
like you said, Sean, like for cooking, not all students have like the ability to be able to buy everything for the cooking class, like
Yeah.
3 times a week. So that's why
Exactly, 'cause COVID's still
work.
out, and there's still
Yeah.
people who are out of work, like millions.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know what?
Oh, yeah.
Also, this is something I wanted to bring out too: is that it'll probably be a breath of fresh air for a lot of people,
Literally.
and definitely have a better mental state for a lot of people. I only say that because I know a couple people who have actually committed suicide during this pandemic.
Oh, man.
So because and in their letters and everything that they leave, they point out the pandemic being the cause that has caused them to dwindle down in that state. And according to the CDC, so these are accurate percentages. According to the CDC, mental health issues since the beginning of the pandemic are up 40.9%. That includes everything in mental health and substance abuse usage to cope with the pandemic. So you have 40.9%. Just take that, half the country basically has some form of mental health issue because of the restrictions placed for safety. So it's definitely something that will probably give people that breath of fresh air to be like, I can finally go out on a walk. And it's all mental. So you can go out on a walk right now, but because of the fear that people have, they don't want to walk outside because they think it's that airborne. They don't.
But I think it's a huge part of just being ignorant of like the facts. I think a lot of people just are not willing to learn about it. Like me, like I don't know everything about it, but I know general facts about like, hey,
Well,
you can protect
I
others by protecting yourself.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, but then again, I disagree at the same time because there could be some ignorance to the facts. Yes, yes, Josh. Okay, so hear me out. There can be some ignorance to the facts, but at the same time, the mind is such a powerful thing. They may know the facts, but for example, if you're walking in a safe area, right? Let's just say and it's nighttime, and you think that you hear something, either next to you or behind you, and you just dwell on it and think on it for so long, you're gonna build this up in your mind that there's something there, and you're gonna start believing it, and you're gonna be freaked out, and you're gonna be anxious because you think there's something there, and there's nothing really behind you.
So you're
it's
saying
your
people
mind.
think that the coronavirus is here, but it isn't.
No. Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. Let me get to the point here. So, so you build this up in your head, and you start believing that there is something behind you. So you're constantly looking back, like, oh, there's something there, and you start getting scared. You freak yourself out. So they might know the facts, but they just dwell on the consequences. If you catch it, you die, and they just keep thinking and thinking. So it can make their mind turns into like a morbid fear kind of thing, even though
But
they might know the facts. But I feel like the mental, like for example, the mental health, it kind of it goes along with that also, because they build it up in their head and they just start freaking themselves out, because people do it all the time. Put someone in an empty room with no music, no noise, no nothing, and then they just start freaking out because it's something that your brain plays a trick on you.
Creating
The mind's so powerful. That's why I agree and I disagree with you on that.
But with that point, I don't know if it can be applied exactly, because, like, for example, if you're in a safe area,
what were you applying to? Like
psyching yourself out. Because, for example, it's that dwelling aspect of it. In the situation where you're in the dark in a neighborhood, there are a lot of variables that still have to play. So you could psych yourself out because those variables still are there. Whereas in it's just like this virus, for example, you could still know the information and psych yourself out. And then I do agree with like the mental health issues, but I think if you're relying more on those conspiracies that you're building up, then the facts don't even mean anything. Then you're still not paying attention to them.
No. So I'm not saying conspiracies.
I'm just using that word as a general.
Yeah.
Like if you're still like you're psyching yourself out and you're relying on those thoughts, not on the actual facts.
Yeah.
Then it's still like the facts at that point don't mean anything. You've forgotten the facts.
Correct. Yeah. In their head, it doesn't mean anything.
And that's what I mean. That's what I'm implying.
Yeah.
So
no, you're
you
right.
need to relearn it.
You guys are saying the same thing, just differently.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Full circle.
Are we?
Full circle. I think so. I don't know.
No, dude, but like what you guys were saying earlier about people having to have to figure not what is it? Have to learn. I can't even think right now. Let me see. What's the word? Everyone has to be informed on the facts, because there's some people who don't have the facts. Like I read a comment on Instagram, and it was like on an anti-mask meme, and it was like, you don't need masks if you're healthy. You won't get sick with the virus, he'll just be a carrier and give it to weak people or older people.
Wow.
And I'm
Wow.
like, oh, dude, come on. And he's like, no, I read it somewhere, something like that.
Nice, bro. It's okay. It's from Facebook.
Yeah, exactly.
Verified.
Those are verified big facts. No, they're not.
Facts.
But yeah, or even
Wikipedia.
people who know people who know everything, and they're just like, oh, it's fine, nobody here is sick, and then they just go hang out with a bunch of people. There's a lot of possibilities.
Yeah. Well, positives though. Despite all this COVID, what are like the positive and negatives so far in this year? I mean, I feel like I say so far in this year, but we're already in October. Like we're way past the middle of the year. It doesn't even feel like it. But
That's real crazy.
yeah, it's really crazy. So I mean, I honestly feel like this year's flying by so quick. But I mean, let's talk about some positive and negatives.
Alrighty, well, I can go first if you guys want. Like,
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Unless you have
So-
another business meeting.
some positive. No, I told him that this is too important. Some positives in my life, because of coronavirus, I did get a job, and if it wasn't here, I wouldn't have gotten a job because I don't want to hang out with the boys, stuff like that, take trips here and there. So I probably wouldn't have a job, but now I have a job. And not only that, but I realized that gaming is the top priority in my life, and I have to on that.
You have to follow it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Follow your
And,
passion. Follow your heart.
Yeah,
Drop out of school. Do everything.
I will. You know what I
Do
will?
it.
I'll
Do
do
it.
it tomorrow.
Do it. You know what?
Do
Make
it
yourself a
the last week
Twitch.
before you graduate.
Huh?
Yeah.
Do it in the last week before you graduate.
There you go.
Yeah,
What
hey,
if I
get-
say I drop
Cisco.
out during graduation ceremony?
Mhm. Do it, and then you know what? Make a Twitch. I'll donate my mic to you, and then just start selling your bathwater
There you go.
online.
Actually,
And then-
donate your internet. Actually, because that's what he
Oh,
needs.
yes, I'll give you
Oh,
my
yeah.
internet. Yeah,
I'll give
you
you
can't
my
game
code
without
to-
internet.
I'll give
Yeah,
you
how
my
are you?
code to sell it?
Yeah, how are you gaming if your internet is kind
I'm
of?
just gaming.
Uh-oh.
Just like doing it.
A
I
lot
don't
of
know
lonely
how
nights,
the
I guess. I
sausage
don't
is
know.
made. I just eat it. But yeah,
Oh my goodness. So I've had quite a few positives happen this year in my life.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, dude.
Did we lose him?
no. I'm
What
here.
the
I'm here.
He's here.
Like I know what I said and like how you guys would react.
Mhm,
hmm
mhm,
So, yeah.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
That's exactly why you said it, right?
Actually, yeah, I could tell the future.
Mhm. So are you
Or
gonna
the
declare
past.
bankruptcy the way Michael Scott did? If you're that you drop out of high school during your summer.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I've had a few positives in my life this year, which is actually kind of interesting. Got a new car. Don't get one of those every day. My family and I have always been close knit. So COVID really didn't change anything with that. I still saw my family. We still social distance, still like sanitize our hands and all that good stuff. But I see my family. But what COVID has really given me the ability to do is spend time with my son. I've been fortunate and blessed to work from home for about 4 months, working from home, and then I took 2 months off when he was born. So I've been able to spend a total of 6 months with him, which really increased my appreciation and love for him. So that's definitely positive. The start of this podcast, the Phat Chat, definitely a positive. It's for me, honestly, and I'll tell you this right now, Neff, because it's something that that I haven't told you in person. So I'm just going to do it over this thing right here. to make
Okay.
it more
Okay. This is
personal.
new to me.
Yeah, so it's new information for you. I didn't
Do
think
tell.
we'd ever be friends, to tell you the truth. I didn't think we'd
Yeah,
ever
he
be
has that
friends.
gross appearance that nobody wants to be around him.
It's probably that
Actually,
leather jacket he wears.
I do
But-
have. That's funny you mentioned that, but go ahead.
No, like legit. Like I never thought that me and you would ever be friends. And when we started talking more, I never thought I'd be friends with Cisco. When you brought him to the bonfire, I was like, who the heck is this kid blowing up my bathroom just because he ate some? So I was just like, I did not think that we would
Wait,
be.
did I use the restroom at your house?
Yes, you did. Yes, you
Did I really?
dude, you blew it up, bro.
Bro, did I? Dude, I don't remember that.
Dude, it was so funny. This was the experience. You you had some pizza, you were sitting around the fire, and then like your face looking at the fire was like this, like just look at the fire, and then you're just like, Neff, I gotta go. And then
Are you for real?
Neff was just like, bro, like go ahead, like, you know, do you have to go, like go home? And he goes, no, dude, I'll be right back. And then you just got up and went to the bathroom, and I was like, where's Cisco at? And like 30 minutes later, like I knock on the door, and you're just like, yes.
Bro, I have no memory of that at
It was
all.
trauma, bro. It was
Dude, I could understand why you'd block that out.
exactly.
Your brain blocks out trauma.
Just
I don't remember staring at the fire like that.
Dude, it was hilarious, bro. It was, and I think that was the first time that I actually hung out with you too.
Yeah.
it was
He's
the
blowing up your bathroom.
first time. Yeah, dude.
That's
But,
hey, you know what? That's basically the opposite of you, because the first time you visited me when I was at my
Oh yeah, remember when I
living at my new place.
Oh my
Yes,
God,
you
that
blew
was
it
so
up.
funny. And then they didn't have a plunger, so your brother had to, or your brother-in-law,
Oh my gosh.
to the store like super early in the morning. Oh, dude, that was so
Yeah.
funny. I was just like, what do you mean it's plugged?
I don't know who it was. And Josh is
didn't
like
know.
walking around like, "Yeah, I don't know."
Like, dude, it must have been your cat.
Yeah, but that's honestly, I mean, that wasn't my first memory of you, but that was my my sister and my brother-in-law's first memory of you. He's like, remember that time that
Like every time I see them now, they're like, hey, the guy who blew up my toilet at 3 a.m. Like, cool.
yeah, aka Big Sexy.
Big sexy.
Big Sexy.
But
No, hey,
so,
but Josh, it's funny you mentioned that because actually, like, a lot of the like good relationships that I have with people, they specifically mentioned that like they hated me. They really did not like me at all. They were just like, "You look such like an annoying, like a douche. I look like a douchebag." I don't know why.
La douche.
Did you say? But
It must be your leather jacket collection.
it might be the leather jacket collection. It might be.
No,
Yeah,
man.
and like those just became like one of the best relationships that I've had.
Yeah, sometimes those
no.
are the best. Sometimes they're the best friendships, man. They just
What
gotta
did
work.
it was a sarcastic joke that you made, and I'm not going to say what that joke was, but it was a joke that you made, and dude, that's when I was just like, all right, I gotta talk more to this kid, bro. I gotta see like how funny he really is. And dude, you cracked me up, bro. And I'm just doing this, even though we all have our own friendships, like with Chon, Neff, Cisco, we all have our own individual friendships. Doing this has been able to let me get closer to you guys and be able to work on the Phat Chat's mission statement. So I that's a big positive in my life.
What's our mission statement?
And I couldn't even finish the rebuttal. So anyway, the next thing is that even though I keep working from even though I keep on working during the pandemic, it hasn't been from the office. I'm returning back to on-site work next week, but you know, I've come home drained every day when I'm from the office. So you know, I've been able to help my wife you know, see what we need to do in the house and help transform it the way that we want. I've been able to do that. Now, this one for everybody, you still have time. This is one of my biggest positives of the year underneath the birth of my son. COVID has allowed me to pull my money from my 401k tax and penalty free without affecting my contribution. So even though I don't recommend a 401k to anybody, it is something that helps with taxable income. So it was already there growing throughout my years of work, but I've been able to take all my money out from my 401k and been able to utilize it in other investments. And then the last thing is that I've been able to find different avenues to hang out with friends, like Zoom meetings, games, like PS4. And my wife, dude, she's been super loving and letting me play longer and not being like an alarm telling me to get off. So that's really loving of her. But
Nice.
I've been able to actually spend more time with friends that way too. So those are the positives for me that have happened this year.
Well, talking about money, I mean, one of my positives is, hey, I started investing in Bitcoin. I'm actually, yes, yeah, I did. I mean, there's this guy, you know, he's all right, dude, but he kind of helped me get started in it. Just kind of told me some good advice. But hey,
Is
if
it
you do
me?
this, you this.
Some
No,
2.1
no, it's not
billion
you.
for return investment. It's okay.
Yeah, just 2.1 million around there. Yeah. No, but I mean, I'm not I'm not saying I'm gonna get that. But it feels good, put some money away, you don't do anything, just kind of see it grow. I've always wanted to invest something into something, and it was kind of cool to do that. That was a positive. And I mean, for those of you who don't know me, I'm very I'm out there. I'm extrovert, right? I like to go out. I like to travel. I like to hang out with friends. I'm rarely ever home. But during the COVID, it's kind of helped me take a step back and enjoy the little things like that. Like stay home, relax and enjoy my house for once. And I've got to do a lot of stuff here. Like I had my kitchen. I was able to remodel my kitchen, hang out more with the family, and I'm really happy with like my little space and just slowed down a little bit. I was always on the go, go, go. Josh. You guys know how I am. So
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
really am like
Mhm.
always on the go. But I've just enjoyed it. And along with that, not going out so much, not doing so much traveling, I've been able to save money. I've been lowering my debt, save money while still doing some cool things like working on my house and stuff like that. So I think it's positive. Those are some of the positives that I've had. Got to be here,
Nice.
spend more time with the family too. Even though
Yeah.
my mom will probably say, "Oh, you're still out and about doing whatever. You're not here enough." But if it was for my mom,
I know your mom's Italian.
yeah, if it was for my mom, if it was for her, and I know she's gonna be listening because she listens like religiously. Yeah, she's gonna be hearing this, but she would probably want me there all the time at the house 24/7. Which is, I mean, I'm the only boy. I mean, I'm the what's it called? I'm the precious one. So,
Oh yeah,
Baby
the
of the
golden
family?
child.
huh?
The golden child?
The golden, yeah, there you go, the golden child. So they're all gonna be hating me for that saying that, but hey, it's true. No, but that's basically it with me, the positive. So I'm happy. Like, I don't really, there can be negatives, but I mean, why focus on that?
Mhm.
Yeah. I
Josh,
think
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just
No,
saying
no,
it's
go.
like being able to spend time with my family. Like I I would think that I do a lot for a lot of my friends and I'm always there and I want to be considered like as a reliable pillar for my friends. So if anyone ever needs anything, I want to be there for them. But it's been giving me the opportunity to kind of like be there for my family as well, which might sound bad. And like I probably should have like prioritized differently. But just like it's definitely given me a lot more time to really give to them. Like just letting them see me as who I've become and not just like this young guy.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
And,
boy
and
that I was.
I don't think that's bad that, it just, you just get, everybody gets wrapped up in certain things and things just kind of slip.
Yeah, and not only that, it's also given me a lot of clarity as to like what I value and what I need to consider as important. Because like
Yeah. Is it
I'll
gaming
pause
like
on that.
Cisco?
It might be, dude. I don't know.
It
Follow me
might be.
on Instagram. Just kidding, no. But
Follow me on Instagram.
yeah, I mean, there might be some changes going to move, like in life, and I just need to really take things slowly. And that and the coronavirus has given me the opportunity to take things slowly and to really meditate on the decisions that I need to make, and see if it's actually going to positively affect me and those around me.
Yeah.
So it's giving me that opportunity.
Yeah, dude.
That's great.
Like,
I think that's.
go ahead.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Cisco. No, I'm talking too much.
Oh, okay. No, I was just gonna say back to what Josh was saying with like playing PS4 with friends. That's gotten me close to like a few of my friends this year. Is playing games with them, whether it's like even on like Discord servers, dude. Just like being in group chats with friends of friends and then getting to know them. It's definitely brought me closer to more and more people.
Mm.
But yeah,
Definitely. What are the negatives? I mean, I know I said no negatives, but
the possibility of dying.
yeah.
A little bit.
I mean, you can go
There are
real
some-
morbid with that one.
There are definitely some negatives that happened this
Yeah.
year.
Well, the negative, I would say, traveling. I had travel plans.
Same.
I mean, I love traveling, but that's like the biggest negative I think for me.
Me too. Actually, I'm just gonna jump onto that because it's like I mentioned in an earlier episode. I wanted to start traveling and that's one of the things that I see as important to me. Like I definitely want to get out. I want to, like, I really like Jordan's definitely been a huge inspiration to me to want to be able to go out and see the things that he's seen and to experience the relationships that he has, you know. And those are things that I've definitely wanted to. And I was going to start this year in February, and I was, you know, I had the money saved and I was planning everything. Then it all got shot down, so it kind of felt like I took like I stumbled on my life plans. And
Yeah, like it took a bullet to the chest.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far. Have you ever been hit by a bullet?
Well, I do want to say thanks. I do appreciate you saying that, man, because I'm always trying to push people to travel, because once you do it once, you're going to be hooked. And, you know, it's nice to hear, you know, that I was able to kind of help you at least have the desire to do that. I mean, yeah,
definitely
COVID's not
fueled
going
it,
to let you. Yeah.
It's been a lot more fuel to the fire on that. And I like just places that I've started looking at different places that I've never thought of looking before.
Yeah.
You know?
And then and once you do it, you're going to realize, hey, it's not as expensive as people make it seem to be. As long as you're not going to Dubai, then you'll be fine.
Yeah, dude, I had plans to travel too. Let me see. They weren't for sure, but it was supposed to be at the end of this year to go to Greenland with some family of mine. But you know, it doesn't work out.
Is Greenland where everything's
Greenland or
frozen?
Iceland?
Yes.
And Iceland is everything's green?
Yes.
I think
Yes.
Iceland is the one.
Yeah. Hey, we should do a Phat Chat goes to Europe, or a Phat Chat goes to somewhere.
That'd be
would
dope.
cool. That'd be
That would
Virtual
be
Europe.
So, Fatties, if you have a suggestion, DM us and see where you'd like to send us to. It's on.
Yeah,
Phat
see-
Chat goes to Mexico.
Not to Mexico. Not to Mexico.
No, not to Mexico. Okay, Mexico's our neighbor. That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
To Cuba.
But no, I think that would be cool, man. Like we all go somewhere, you know.
I'd be down to do that.
That'd be legit.
I mean, even if it's just in the States, we can go to Arizona or whatever, anywhere, you know.
Yeah.
Start small.
Montana, the mountains of Montana, I hear gorgeous.
I hear
Yeah.
Fresno's nice this time of year.
You can leave. Get out.
Hey,
Don't you have a business
hey,
call?
That chat goes to Sonora.
hey, Neff, I approve. You can kick Cisco out.
There you go.
I'm okay with that.
The garbage suggestion.
Well, one of my negatives, me and my wife both contracted COVID, so we contracted that. It was not fun.
Really?
Dude, there
It's
was
because you don't wear masks.
It's
kidding.
I do wear masks, bro. Don't come at me like that. But it wasn't fun. There was one point, and it's funny because we both admitted this. Me and my wife both admitted this to each other. When I admitted it first, I told her, I said, you know, she goes, how was it for you? I was like, well, it wasn't fun. It was definitely a worse flu, but there was a point where my head hurt so much that I literally was laying on the bed thinking, this is it. Like, this is how I die. Like, and
That bad?
I laugh about it now because it's just so dramatic. But really, like, I was just laying there in so much head pain. I was like, so this is how I die then. Like, this is what it's gonna be like. And
How's that? Sorry,
Interesting.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but I've been in positions like that before where I'm like laying and I'm just
You've
like,
had
oh.
Corona before?
No, I've been in accidents. And like this recent accident that I was in, I was on the floor and like I was like bleeding out. And I was like, oh, this is a lot of blood. Like, this is a lot of blood. I started getting shivers. And then I was like, oh. So I don't know, like, if the feeling was the same for you, where you kind of like...
There's
Like,
there's a
accept
certain,
it.
like a blanket of acceptance in a way.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And I think the only people who are going to get it are the people who've ever had that thought process of just thinking like, this is it. And
Yeah.
Well, I think once you get to that acceptance point, that pretty much is it. You know?
It feels very, like, you're not against it.
it's not.
Yeah. I don't know, but you know, okay. So let me ask you this, Josh. So I know you did have the COVID. So what would you say, like, people out there that who, you know, because tell us, what'd you say?
The COVID,
Like the Facebook, the YouTube.
The COVID.
the Batman.
No, the bat. You're gonna say el COVID, el COVID.
El
So,
COVID-19.
What's your question?
So
No, it's like I don't know, because a lot of people like kind of play it down, you know, and you know,
Well, it affects everybody different. Like I
Yeah.
actually got, according to the doctors and according to the stats, like the county's CDPH people or DHCS. I forgot what their acronym is, but they according to them, I had a medium case. It wasn't actually bad. All that it really was, it went from from like a stuffy nose to a quick sore throat for like a day. Then I lost smell and taste, and then after that, it was just. I've had migraines before, and I've had head pain. I've never had this kind of head pain before. It was like magnified by like 10. I wanted to split my head open to relieve the pressure. Like it was bad.
Yeah.
So I was just on a daily regimen of like Dayquil to help with everything, and then after that, it was just like my chest was very congested. So I would just take Mucinex, and I'd take the Dayquil, and I would just spit up whatever was in my chest, and that lasted for a good maybe 2.5 weeks. And I finally I was able to actually like just breathe a lot better. Even now, sometimes I notice that my breathing isn't always normal. I feel like I can't take a deep breath, and I'll actually have to take a deep breath, and then it's fine. But that's just regular side effects apparently. Or like there's lingering effects. Your body's never going to be the same after you go through it.
Yeah.
They said that there's lingering effects, and that's one of them. And then also if there was like, I had like chest pain, but that was also a lingering effect, but that's gone. And I honestly didn't know if I was going to get my smell or taste back. So when I smelt my fart, you have no idea how happy I was. I was like, this is great. Like, I'm so thrilled that I got my smell back. So
You could have at least said a chicken nugget, man. Like a chicken nugget.
my shampoo, it was definitely
That was what it was. Lavender.
Yeah.
Your air
Lavender.
freshener.
yeah. So the black ice air freshener when I
Yeah.
Right.
That's what it was. You
No,
smelled.
it's all about that JDM squash.
there you
go.
So yeah, that's basically what my run, or actually both of mine and my wife's run in with COVID was, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, dude, the scary thing is like if you like, for example, I think I'm kind of healthy, I don't really have any underlying effects or underlying, what is that called?
Health
Conditions.
Underlying conditions.
Yeah. So like let's say I get it and then boom I die, because my body handled it different than other people. Is the scariest part for me. But I mean, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, because just like what you said, Sean, a lot of people play it off.
Yeah.
That, but it's just because their body handled it differently, like Cisco said. And the other, like you guys said about traveling, for me, it was a lot of milestones that were missed. Like my brother-in-law, he got married. Would really like to go see him, but we didn't travel because he actually got married. We ended up getting COVID. I think it was a little bit after he got married. So, but we didn't want to travel especially with the baby, to put the baby at risk or anything. So we missed his wedding. Graduations and anniversaries definitely were milestone events, but even though they were replaced with those drive-by graduations or drive-by celebrations,
Nice. Just bring the block.
which I really think the term drive-by now has really changed.
Yeah, it has.
Because drive-by growing up was like hit the light. So
Yeah.
that's
Hit the
definitely
floor,
what
yeah.
that was. But yeah, even though it was replaced with that, it's definitely not the same. Definitely not the same for that. But
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
I did actually miss a few weddings. I was there on Zoom, but it's not the same.
Yeah,
And I miss dancing, man. I just want to dance,
You can be
You
dancing
could dance
queen?
right now.
Not you say dance monkey?
No.
And I said, "Or you want to be a dancing queen?"
Yes, I do.
It's a good
I
song. It's classic.
just like to put the crown on my head,
You got it. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Oh, you already know I know why you said it. Because you already know. It's because you like my selfie, right? On the gram.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
a
No, he's
selfie.
talking about the song Dancing Queen.
I know.
So I don't know if anybody was impacted financially about this.
I kept working. I didn't change anything. And like work got even more stressful because there's everybody like, "Oh, I need hand sanitizer." By the way, I provide hand sanitizer.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you need hand sanitizer, just call Neff at 867-5309.
That's the one. 209-911.
That's his corporate number.
Yeah.
I was definitely hit financially, but in a good way. You know.
He's right.
Oh yeah,
He
that's right.
was.
You're right.
Congrats on the financial gain.
You know what's
Thank
crazy?
you.
Even though I work in healthcare, the hours were still cut. Like our hours were still cut, and we had to adjust our finances from week to week. Like it sucked. All because I made too much, quote unquote. Like the unemployment didn't pay me anything. So
Dang.
I was like, that's
Yeah,
cool.
that's why you hashtag the mansion, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, no. I mean, for me,
For everybody out there who's had financial impact from this, like I feel for you because it's not fun.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not. And then like I don't know, I didn't really struggle with that because I work where we actually everybody who struggles financially, it sounds bad, but their struggle is like my gain because it's like a job security because people struggle financially and then what people need help, right? Because
But
I
you're
So
not
you're the devil.
me, bro.
huh? Well, it's because you're not in my county. But no, like I help. I do like help with public assistance. I don't personally, but I work for the offices that do. And when that it's bad to say it that way, but when the economy is down, that's when our job is like really secure because people keep coming, and that's when we're our busiest, which is
Right.
not really good. But it didn't affect me, positive or negative. It kind of just stood the same, which is I'm happy for that. It's a blessing, but yeah, for all the like you said, Josh, it's hard for those who did have some struggles. It's not easy. I see it.
El Suckos.
Yeah. Well,
Almost.
let's talk about something positive, before we wrap it up. I don't want to end with like Debbie Downers.
Oh yeah, for sure. Fatties, we love you, and know that Chon is here for you. 8675309. And yeah.
Te queremos.
He's
We
single. He
love
can
you.
comfort you.
Te amamos. Oh man, but no. Hey, thank you everybody though for tuning in to the Toxicity of the Phat Chat. I hope you enjoyed our session today as much as we did, and thanks to everyone who's tuning in around the world. Next episode, tune in because we have topics from our fatties, Joe and Mindy. Our topic raffle winners from Joe: Forex, cryptocurrency, and the financial markets. Is it rigged? Is it possible to be profitable, or is it a scam? And Mindy, topic is anime. What are your faves, and what anime are you into? Lastly, car culture. Sikemaka from car from car club from car clubs, meets, and cars that we're into. What cars are garbage and which ones are hot like fire. And car games, they're always lit. Find out more on the next episode. Is dropping October 26, 2020. What? Hey, you guys, help us out. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the platforms. If you love us, give us the 5 stars. We still need your help, man. 1,500 followers on Instagram, 1,000 plays on any platform, and just share us, post to your stories, give us a shout out, and we're gonna do the same for you. Help us get to our goal. That way, we can host the other raffle and get you guys that PS4. Like we know you guys want that PS4. We want to give you guys that PS4, so help us get there. Then again, that was the Phat Chat. Thanks again for tuning in. And this is the Phat Chat signing off. Adios.